So you have an electric vehicle, or you're thinking about buying an electric vehicle, whether new or used, and you're about to go on a road trip. Well, today I'm going to show you the pros and cons, and particularly dealing with the used Tesla Model X. This is a 2017, by the way, so come on along. I'm going to show you what it's like to go on a road trip. But first, you must take care of the little things, which I think is the most important thing. Like, make sure that your vehicle has enough charge for you to start your destination and you know where the charging stations are at. Doing your tires is vitally important. All of my 4 tires in my vehicle have been there for about 2 years, and I've driven about 17,000 miles on them. Each one of them actually has a patch on them because I had a nail at some point. But since I'm embarking on a long journey, a total of almost 800 miles, I have to make sure my tires are good. So what did I do first? I went online, I ordered my 4 tires, and I'm going to go to my guy and he's going to install it. This is a 2017 model. It has its pros and cons. It's real spacious. It has a third row seat in the back. Really convenient, even though I don't use the third row seat as often, but the space in the front and the space in the sub trunk and the trunk is actually really spacious. I could fit a lot of stuff in there. The only thing that I wish with these Model X is the back seat folds. I'm gonna open. The doors open up. This roll right here, it don't completely fold down. Let's talk about charging a Tesla. The first option is the standard 140 volt. It's a charger that you get when you usually buy your car. They give it to you for free. But as of recently, they stopped giving those chargers and you have to buy them. But the standard 140 volt is the slowest charger. Type of charger that you use to charge your iPhone or to charge any kind of device that you have in your house. If you were to take that approach, it would literally take forever. If my vehicle is empty, it will take almost 2 to 3 days for it to fully charge. It charges about 5 miles per hour. The second option is the 240 volt. The 240 volt is usually where you plug in your dryer in your house, if you have a washing machine and a dryer, and also where you plug in your stove and oven. That's pretty strong. That typically charge about 12 to 20 miles per hour, roughly about 8 hours to fully charge. That's probably not going to work if I'm going on a long road trip, so I need something much faster. Now, the one I'm going to be using for this road trip is called a supercharger. It's 480 volt. It takes about 40 minutes to charge from 10 to 80%. It's the fastest charger you can get and the most reliable when you're going on long road trips. The thing about the fast charger is it's not really healthy in long term for the vehicle. I don't usually use it, only when I go on a road trip. On a regular basis, I usually charge my vehicle using a level 2 charger, which takes about 9 hours. I am not a Tesla fanboy, and I don't get any incentive whether I talk good or bad about Tesla. I'm just being 100% honest. I have owned and operated a Tesla for the last 5 years. I only drive a Tesla because it is seamless, it is easy to use on a daily basis, and it is reliable, especially when you're going on road trips. You have access to chargers. As cliche as it might sound, it feels good that knowing that you are positively contributing towards the environment, you are lowering your carbon footprint. Although the mining of electric vehicle batteries cause a lot of problem in the world. That is a whole different conversation. Some common problems that you will have, particularly dealing with Tesla, is poor build quality, especially if you compare it to like BMW, because they are around similar price range. You're gonna have common issues like electrical doors, noises coming from different parts of the vehicle, and half shaft. This is probably one of the worst, the most common. I've had to get that replaced. I pay for the part and Tesla pay for the labor. Another common problem with Tesla is they are the only one that can fix their car. I mean, if it's something really minor like changing the air filter, you could go online and watch video instructions how to do it. For the most part, if you have to do any kind of service, you can't really go anywhere because most people have no idea how to even deal with EV vehicles, especially Teslas. They seem to be more complicated. So you have to go to Tesla for most of the problems that you may have. You might really have to go out of your way to drop off your vehicle to Tesla, depending on where you live. But the good thing is, for the most part, if your vehicle requires 2 days or more for it to be serviced, they usually give you a rental. Their price for their parts is reasonably priced. Although you might save money now on gas, but in the long run, you might have a very expensive repair bill. Number one problem with electrical vehicles. This is the most fundamental question that you should have asked yourself and answered before you even consider buying an EV vehicle. Do you have access to a home charger? If not, did you already figure out how you're going to be able to consistently charge your vehicle on a regular basis without going through hassle? This is very important. A lot of people somehow they skip this part. In general, you have to live in a dense metropolitan area for it to work. Reason is because these areas usually have a lot of more public chargings some free as well. Here's another common problem with EV depreciate about 30% faster than the gas vehicle. So if you bought a new EV vehicle, or if you were thinking about selling you won't get nearly as much as you think you're going to get. Range issues is probably one of the biggest problem as well. When you use the AC or the heat or drive excessively fast, you will significantly lose your range. And don't forget that when you live in an area that it is really cold in the winter, that hurts your range a lot, like significantly. It's very hard to actually estimate your range. On a typical basis, I charge my vehicle for free. I don't never pay anything to charge. A huge plus. The moment when I was able to charge my vehicle at home using the level 1 charger cost me an extra $35, $40 on top of my regular electric bill, but I prefer free. Tesla is relatively cheap on insurance depending on your state. I particularly pay $145 for full coverage in Virginia. Tesla vehicle have good smart cruise control and full self-driving. I would say it's definitely far from perfect. It's not as reliable and as safe yet. It lags, it glitches. In my opinion, is very unsafe. But I recommend to not buy the full self-driving, which is about $8,000. If you want to try it out, you could try it out and just subscribe to the monthly $100 fee. According to the stats that I was looking at, a lot of Tesla got their battery replaced around 90,000 miles. Although there are some Tesla that might go way over 150 miles. In my opinion, the battery problem is a lot bigger than what Tesla will try to make you think. It's a good idea to keep in mind that electric vehicle battery costs a lot of money. In particular, Tesla EV battery costs anywhere between $9,000 to $15,000. And if you are out of warranty, you are basically screwed. You might have a very expensive repair bill. Here's the reality with buying an EV vehicle or a Tesla. You are taking a huge risk, so it may not be worth it for you. We are about 2 hours away from our final destination, Wilmington, North Carolina, so stay tuned. We should be able to go straight to our final destination without making a stop. So let's get it. Hour, 50 minutes away, 123 miles. Good, buddy. What up, fam? I just had arrived. It's 3:37 when I arrived. My daughter got off. She got her stuff. Now she with her mom. She gonna be here for about a month. I'm gonna flip the camera. Y'all can see. Y'all can see over here, bro. 3:45 a.m. This is crazy. Super tired. Now I gotta make this trip back. My vehicle is damn near empty right now in terms of charge, so I might as well just let it fully charge. I only have 22 miles, you can see here. I'm trying to sleep for like an hour so I can have some energy. See y'all boys later, man. It's saying 7 hours and 45 minutes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops. According to this, if everything goes as planned, I should be home at 11:13. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy work.
Push your P, red bandana cards. I'm pushing P, push P, I'm pushing P.
Tired. We got a long way to go.
Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends on my mind. Should repent. Ain't my first four, but I love me a threesome. Yeah, I'ma delete this shit, my little secret. We just go at your people. If I hit the day by tomorrow, she miss it.
Entering Virginia. Let's get it. We are in, but our estimate arrival currently is 12:02.
Cause any young bitch wanna lay with I tore it up, I shot loving me. She wanna make a baby, now she won't be stuck with me.
Discharging. I'm going to oh, I am super tired.
My uncle E, Uncle Bean, and love my auntie, please they
Almost there.
Like it's liquor. Street fight, I have you catching up the gun. And into a booty clapper. Damn rig.
Woo! Finally, I have made it back home in Manassas, Virginia. Look what time it is. 1:07. It took almost 18 hours. I got here about an hour and some change later than I really wanted. Missed my doctor's appointment, which was really important, and it was the main motivator for me to actually make it back home today. Like, I was determined to not get a hotel. I was determined to just drop off my daughter and return right back. But most importantly, I am glad that I made it back safely. My friends and family, if you made it up to this point in this video, I want to take this time to say really thank you so much for your time and thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it serves as a guide to help you know what to expect if you're going on a long road trip on an EV, particularly a Tesla, what the new or used. It's going to be the same concept. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future uploads. And comment what you think about this video and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thank you so much again for your time, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.